Hello Vlogineers, today we're going to unbox and review Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 2. This is a sequel to Battle of Legends Volume 1. Unmatched is my favorite game series. I have all of the expansions including Cobble and Fog and Jurassic Park. Unmatched is designed for Restoration games and Mondo games. And in this set it has Solo Kong, Yananga, Achilles, and Bloody Mary. This is for ages 9 and up, 2 to 4 players. It takes 20 to 40 minutes. On the back, it tells you a little short summary about each character if you didn't know much about them. Now I'm gonna open it. A yellow booklet. If you don't know how to play, they tell you how to play. And one of the new rules that I already know about is in the map. It's called the high ground advantage. And if you see the arrows with the +1, if you're attacking with that direction, you get +1 to your attacks. So this is what the front of the side. This is what the map looks like. And recently, they started making circles instead of filled in dots. So you can actually see the map art a bit better, just different format. Here are the health dials. Okay, the health dials. Yananga has 15 health, Bloody Mary has 16 health, Solo Kong has 17 health, and Achilles has 8. Patroclus has 6. Now the figures. Okay, I'll save the figures for last. I'll do the sidekicks first. So the sidekicks are almost just like unique sidekicks. So here are Solo Kong's clones, and Solo Kong actually shares the same cards as his clone. And then here's Patroclus. And then here are the archers. They're actually a bit different. Unlike the other sidekicks, how they only have one side like this, the archers actually have 2 lives. So this way it looks like if you have 2 lives, and then you just flip it over once they're out. Now I'm going to talk about each character. So Bloody Mary, she's like a ghost, and supposedly there's a legend that if you stand in front of the mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times, she'll appear. And Bloody Mary's all about 3s. So Kong is a Monkey King, Chinese Monkey King. And that's basically all I know about it. Yananga. Yananga's like an archer, and also she's from Africa, I think. And then there is Achilles. Achilles is from Greek mythology. That's basically all I know about him. I don't know too much about Greek mythology. But in both of the Battle of Legends, they both have characters from Greek mythology, Medusa and Achilles. And now onto the cards. First, Bloody Mary. She's all about the 3s. So Bloody Mary is melee with 16 health. She can move 3, and her power is at the start of her turn. If she has exactly 3 cards, she gains an action. Okay, so the first card that I'll show is this one. This one is a bit. This was pretty good. So this one, it says, if this is your 3rd action, this card's value is 7 instead. So it becomes a 3 into a 7. But again, you have to time your cards perfectly in order to get your power. At first, when I saw Bloody Mary's cards, I thought I'd have nightmares. But it's actually not that bad. A defense card that's actually very interesting is this one called the Mirror Image. 0 defense value, but it says during combat the value of this card is equal to your opponent's printed value. Now here's another one. This one's called Closer Than She Appears, and it says move Bloody Mary up 1 space, draw a card, gain 1 action. So with this card, you actually don't need to trigger your power. You could just use this card and you automatically gain an action. And you only have 2 of those copies, so you have to use them wisely. And that is it for Bloody Mary's deck. Next is Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. So Sun Wukong is melee with 17 health. He can move 2. He has 3 clones. His powers at the start of his turn, he can sacrifice a health to put a clone right adjacent to Sun Wukong. The first card that I'll show is Sly Monkey. 2 value, versatile, and it says after combat, if Sun Wukong played this card, summon a clone right next to him. So, and there's 4 of these, so that means that he can summon 4 free clones, or else he has to sacrifice health. Here's the next card, and it's called Tortoise Form. It's 5 defense, and it says your opponent may boost their attack card, which it makes up for the big defense values. And another one of those is called Ox Form. This one is a 7 attack value. This is the first 7 ever, and it says this card effect cannot be canceled, and it says during combat your opponent may boost their defense, which again makes up for the high attack value. The last card that I'll show is called Phoenix Form. So yeah, I'm showing all the forms. And it says, Sun Wukong recovers 1 health for each clone on the board. So after sacrificing health, you gotta earn the health back. But there is only 1 of these. And that is it for Sun Wukong's cards. The next character that we're gonna see is Yanenga. So first of all, Yanenga has 50 health. She is ranged. She can move 2, and her archers are ranged, and they each have 2 health. She has 2 archers with 2 health. If Yanenga ever takes damage, she can assign the damage to her archers. As much damage as she wants, as long as the archers are still on the board. First, we're gonna do scheme card, since this game card is really OP. Master of Hunt. Gain 2 actions. So that's basically 5 actions in a turn. Here is the defense only card. 3 defense for Yanenga, and it says immediately your opponent may discard a card. If they don't, then you get a revive archer, which is huge. That's still 2 health. That's 2 health that you revive. And here is the attack card. It's called Surprise Volley, 3 attack, and it says immediately you will return a defeated archer in the opposing fighter's zone. If you do, now that archer is the attacker. But if you don't want to resurrect an archer, then you gain an action. And over here is a card that's super good. It says for each zone the opposing fighter's in, this card gets +1. So if your opponent's in 3 zones, that's a 6 value, 2 zones 5, and so. Okay, on to the last character, Achilles. He is melee with 18 health, and he moves 2. His sidekick is Patroclus. He has 6 health and is melee. When Patroclus is defeated, discard 2 random cards. While Patroclus is defeated, +2 to the value of all Achilles attacks. If Achilles wins combat, draw a card. So his power is good and bad, because that means almost every single turn you'll be drawing 2 cards. He only has 1 scheme, and that scheme is Spear Throw. And it says deal 2 damage to the opposing fighter in Achilles. So it's basically just like Medusa's Gaze of Stone. Here's an interesting one. It's called Under Achilles' Helm. It is 2 defense, and it says immediately if Patroclus is not defeated, Achilles may swap places with Patroclus, and Patroclus is the defender. So that's a good way to get Patroclus dead easily. Here's the last card in Achilles' deck, and it says it's a 4 attack and it says, if Patroclus is not defeated, gain an action. So in this one, it is a high attack, and if you get +2 to the attack, it's 6, and there's 3 copies. And that is it for the unboxing. We're gonna do a couple of live streams and come back with our final thoughts. And we're back. I was gonna show you more cards, but this video is getting long, so I'll tell you why I like this expansion. I like this expansion because of the new mechanisms. One of the mechanisms in this set that I like is the double attack mechanism. It's basically one attack card that lets you attack twice. I also like the game board in this because of the new high ground. My favorite character in this set is probably Sun Wukong because he isn't too overpowered, but he's fun to play, but he's not too simple. This is my favorite set out of all of the sets because of the new high ground and double attack mechanism. And plus the characters are all very fun to play. I'm gonna make a video ranking all of the Unmatched characters from the first set all the way till this set. So be on the lookout for that video. And also there are 2 Marvel sets coming out soon, so I hope I can get it. If this looks fun to you, you can purchase this at the link in the description. Bye!